Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Rock Solid Wellness. This is Dr. Rich here. I'm a naturopath, and I'm going to be doing a 7 or an 8 part series on how important gut health is to maximum health. Now, this is most times overlooked when people are trying to maintain their health or they're trying to get healthy or get well when they're suffering from some kind of illness. Most of the time, it is not even attended to, and it's a very important issue to maintaining good health or getting well if you're not well. The last presentation that I did, I talked about the fact that over the last 30 years, people that would come to me, maybe 3 out of 4 people had an issue with not being able to have normal bowel elimination. They were very sluggish, and a lot of these people would go 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, even longer without a bowel movement. Well, this is totally contrary to good health. And as a review, if you're one of those individuals, you need to contact me at the office here by calling 304-534-5490, because before we do anything else and we consider everything that we're going to consider in the next 7 presentations or even 8 presentations, we got to make sure that you're maximizing your bowel elimination. That is the most important thing that you could consider prior to learning what you're going to learn in the next 7 editions of Rock Solid Wellness. Okay, so if that's you, call me. It's a very easy fix, and we've got to get you to the point where that is no longer an issue, sluggish bowel elimination. We want the food that you eat to be properly digested, and enjoy what you eat and get it out of your system as soon as possible. That's what makes a healthy individual. But today, what we're going to be talking about, and over the next 7 or 8 sessions, is the benefits of using prebiotics. That's not a term that's used very often. People know a lot about probiotics, which is the good bacteria that should be in that digestive system, the large intestine, which is most times called the gut. And when people refer to a healthy gut, they're talking about the large intestine. And a lot of the immune response takes place in that area of the body. So today, what we're going to be doing is looking at the prebiotic and the probiotic connection. And the two are commingled. They're very important. The balance between the two, they must coexist. So let's look at a little bit about what prebiotics really are. Prebiotics are a type of non-digestible fiber, and these fibers pass through the gastrointestinal tract, go into the stomach. They're not digested there like that, and the stomach is utilized to break down with heavy hydrochloric acid, digestive acids, to break down the foods that we eat so that they can go into the small intestines as a liquid, and food substances can be metabolized out of there to go into the liver and provide nutrients to our cells. But prebiotics are non-digestible, so that's not going to happen there. So they go through the stomach and the small intestine, and they eventually get down through the ileum, which is down by the appendix on the right side of the body, and that valve is closed until they get to the large intestine, which is the gut. And they remain undigested until they get there. And once they pass through the small intestine and reach the large intestine, which is the gut, here they are fermented. And this is very, very important, because the prebiotics, once they are fermented in the large intestine, they actually provide beneficial bacteria to the gut. They feed the probiotic, which is the good bacteria, like lactobacillus and the many other different types of bifidum that are in that large intestine, they feed the good bacteria so that they can enhance our immune health and many other functions. So we hear a lot about probiotics, and probiotics are not created equally. I mean, you can go to Amazon or you can go to Walmart or GNC or your local drugstore. You see them advertised on TV all the time, and you can drink kefir and eat yogurt because they have active cultures of good bacteria, which are vital to our good health and vital to the proper function of our gut. Remember, we have to have good bowel elimination before any of this that I'm teaching today and in the next 7 or 8 times is even going to be a factor. But probiotics are very important. But all the probiotics, and I've done my due diligence on this, that all these good companies out there provide, you're only going to get maybe 4 to 7% of the good bacteria into the large intestine, the gut, where it is designed to go. And that's where the benefit is derived, because they are not created in a way so that they will not be negatively affected by the digestive process and heat in the stomach and the small intestine. But there is a probiotic that is on the market and that is not created equally, and it is a patented probiotic. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but they look like peas. There we go. They look like they're about the size of a pea. And there are 6 different types of good bacteria in here. And the good news is they are designed in such a way that they will pass through the stomach and they will pass through the small intestine unaffected, and they will not open up and break open until they get into the large intestine. There is a big difference between this formulation, this patented formulation, and all the other ones out there, because this one provides 60% of the good bacteria into the large intestine or the gut, where it's going to do its good work and where it's needed to help to promote optimum health for you. 4 to 7% versus 60%. I can show you how to get this formulation. It makes a big difference in maximizing the performance of the gut as it relates to staying well and getting well. Probiotics are very important, and you often hear that if you take an antibiotic, you should always take a probiotic after that, because the antibiotic kills the good bacteria in the large intestine or the gut, and it promotes yeast, a yeast infection, which could develop if you take antibiotics for a long period of time into a systemic yeast imbalance, which is really not very good for our health. So let's continue with this comparison of prebiotics and probiotics. Prebiotics work together with probiotics, but you really never hear much about taking a prebiotic to make the probiotic maximized, to do its job, to allow specific changes to take place in both, listen to this, composition and activity in the gastrointestinal tract. Those two, the prebiotic, and here is one that I find to be just about the best that you could find anywhere at a very good price. The prebiotic and the probiotic together as a balancing agent, they provide a fundamental role in preserving health by maintaining a proper balance and a good diversity of intestinal bacteria. That bacteria is very, very It's ultimately important, especially by increasing the presence of good bacteria such as lactobacillus in that large intestine or the gut. Pre and probiotics together, working together in tandem, in balance, are important for battling inflammation and lowering disease risk in our body. Here are some, but not all, of the benefits that taking a good prebiotic like this one. Here are some of the benefits to taking the prebiotic to help the probiotic do its job to increase our maximum ability to stay well and get well. Number one, a good prebiotic taken on a regular basis is going to help lower our risk of cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease is the leading killer of all people in this nation. It's a problem. And by taking a prebiotic a half hour before, say, your breakfast meal every day is going to be an added benefit in making sure that we do our best to prevent cardiovascular disease. It's going to cause much better gut health overall. And we're going to hear more about that in the next 7 or 8 sessions. It's going to improve your digestion. Now, if you're one of those people who have problems with sluggish digestion and you don't have a bowel elimination every day, a prebiotic is essential. You got to make sure that you get to where you're eliminating regularly first, and then make sure you take that prebiotic and maintain that good digestion. Very, very, very important. Taking a prebiotic on a regular basis is going to help to lower your stress response. That's extremely important. Better hormonal balance. That's an issue for both women and men. It's going to promote, without a doubt, there's so much research on this, it's going to promote a higher immune function for you in your body, in your battle to stay well and get well. Lower the risk of obesity and weight gain. And taking a prebiotic is something that if you are one who wants to lose weight, a little bit or a lot of weight, I'll talk more about that later after these 7 sessions are over, because I certainly have an answer there. All the things that you see on TV and delivering meals and so on and so forth, it's not necessary. Proper bowel elimination, a good prebiotic and a probiotic, and a way to burn fat without a stimulant, we've got an answer for that, an easy answer, and drink plenty of water. So we can lower the risk of obesity and weight gain. And we can lower inflammation and autoimmune reactions. Boy, there's a lot of people that have autoimmune disorders in this country. Okay, we create a balance between a prebiotic, a good prebiotic, and a good probiotic to maximize the good bacteria in the gut, in the large intestine, that promotes a really good immune system. As much as 90% of our immune response takes place in those 6 feet of intestines that are located at the end of the digestive process. Some other things that a probiotic will do for you. When you take a probiotic, a good one, like this one right here, it is no ifs, ands, or buts about the fact that it is going to help you to feel less hungry without taking some stimulant that's going to make you jittery and cause issues for you. People already have enough stress. That is a really good thing. So people eat less when they take a prebiotic. Okay, it will support a balanced gut biome. the proper balance of good bacteria in that digestive system to promote good health. It will promote a healthy gut so that your probiotic can feed or have the nutrients necessary to thrive so they can do what they're designed to do. And prebiotics absolutely positively support a healthy digestive system. And many, many, many people, maybe most people, don't have a healthy digestive system. And if you don't have a healthy digestive system, you're also going to have a problem with parasites, which I already covered. But if that's you and you think you have a problem there, give me a call at 304-534-5490, and I'll help you with that. It's an issue that you really got to get over if you want to maintain your good health. Promotes a healthy relationship between that balance of bacteria by allowing healthy bacteria, the lactobacillus, and to thrive in that large intestine. That's crucial. And listen to this. A prebiotic helps a person to maintain balanced blood sugar levels that are already in the normal range. Blood sugar, type 1, type 2 diabetes, diabetic neuropathy, going into other types of problems for people. That is a big problem. This can help to avoid an issue like that for you. And it's going to help to promote bowel regularity. That is ultimately important in everything I'm going to present in the next 7 sessions. So let's review a little bit. A prebiotic and a probiotic, good ones, what they do is they work together to provide a 1-2 punch of gut health. Ultimately important to maintain your ultimate maximum optimized health. Supports a healthy metabolism and a digestive system that runs like a well-oiled machine. This and this together are ultimately important, but most people normally only take this, the probiotic, and they don't get enough of it into the gut, into the large intestine to do any good. So it helps you feel less hungry. That's really important. Okay, so if a person's digestive system is working properly, if you get to the point where you're having 2 or 3 good bowel eliminations a day, if you're drinking half your body weight in ounces of water, not distilled water, there is a proper type of water to drink. If you want to know my opinion over the last 30 years in helping people to get well, call me and I'll tell you what that type of water is. And if you want to get well and stay well, that gut health and the gut operating properly and to maximum levels is important, because what I do with all of my clients that call me that want to stay well, they're already well, but they want to make sure that that their health remains good so that they have a good quality of life, or whether it's a person that is suffering from one of the 240 types of diseases that are all caused by something called oxidative stress. Even as a naturopath, I use supplementation all the time to get a person well. I no longer do that. Supplementation is old school. Medical doctors use prescriptions and surgeries and injections and all kind of testing, but neither the allopath, the MD, or the ND like myself really ever considers the cause of the problem. Well, this formula is something that I use with all of my clients that are sick. This little yellow tablet, 1 a day, 45 years of medical research. makes everything that I learned and did over the last 30 years obsolete. Supplementation is old school. This is cellular activation. This formula, designed after 45 years of medical research, activates the cells, triggers their intelligence to recognize what's wrong and upregulate and downregulate to fix what is wrong. And also, the 4 antioxidative enzymes that neutralize the free radicals that cause the oxidative stress from the first tablet that you take within the first 10 hours increases the production of the 4 antioxidative enzymes like you were a newborn and stops the cause of your disease, your malady, your issue that you're suffering from, causing many, many symptoms. So the relationship between gut health, a prebiotic, and a good probiotic, and then using the paradigm shift, the good bacteria, the yellow tablet that is a cellular activator, the good health, gut health, and activating your cells to do what they are designed to do, and stopping the cause of disease and aging. Folks, we have something here that is so special. If you want to learn more about this, give me a call. I'll talk to you at length, and we can show you how to get to where you want to be, where you can stay healthy, you can overcome the symptoms of diseases that you were told you couldn't, you can add at least 3 to 5 years to your life. All of this is medically validated and proven through science and research, and it's just the most exciting thing that we could do to start sharing with you. The next 7 presentations that I'm going to do in this series are going to be a continuation of how important prebiotics are into maximizing your health. So, the first of 8 editions in this series, Rock Solid Wellness, on how to maximize your health, how to stay healthy, or how to get well if you're not, and how to add several good quality years to your life. It's in the process. So tune in. Till the next time, have a good day, have a good meal, sleep well, drink plenty of water, minimize your stress, and be healthy.